agency, although the frenzy feels like it's already starting. Plenty of teams in flux, of course. Lots of questions in search of answers. Which team, though, is at the biggest crossroads, whether it be with the cap space, with the money available, with their draft picks, their needs? Kyle, where do you go first?
I'm going to the Jets.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Listen, in the next 6 minutes, the entire face of the organization could change. They could have the best quarterback they've ever had. This could happen. The Rodgers thing, we've talked about it for, it feels like years. He goes there, defensive rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year, another guy, and the running back who could have been offensive rookie. We're cooking. We got something in the AFC East. I think it's fascinating to find out, if we find out in the next 6 minutes, Aaron Rodgers has decided to retire or he's decided to stay in Green Bay. Who's the Jets quarterback? All right, so let's say Rodgers, let's just say, hypothetically, stays in Green Bay. Let's say that the Raiders sign Jimmy Garoppolo. Who's their quarterback?
I'm glad you brought this up.
Who is it?
Why not Lamar? They didn't say they were out on Lamar. Everybody else said they were out on Lamar. They didn't say they were out on Lamar. If you fail, if swing and miss on Aaron Rodgers, and you've built up your fan base's hope that you're going to get this Hall of Fame quarterback, and you think you're a quarterback away from being not just a playoff team, but maybe winning the whole damn thing, all right. Why don't you then turn your attention to Lamar?
The Jets go to Lamar. They make him a huge offer, but the Ravens match it. We're keeping him. Who is the Jets quarterback? I don't know. Like, now we're into the unknown. I have no. They have to get Rodgers. Like, they needed to abduct him when they went out there. They have to ether rag him or something and bring him back. Like, you are playing for us. You know those rags they put? They needed to do that for him. Because listen, Salah's in year 3 too. Like, it's go time. We love Salah, but Mike, talk about it. Like, they got to win now.
Yeah, now. I think internally they understand that it's playoffs this year, or people are looking for jobs.
You know how good they are? And Mike, I mean this completely respectfully. They beat the Bills last year. They beat the Bills with Zach Wilson. That happened. That is a real thing. It's 20-17. If you put Rodgers on that team, guys, you have a team that could get to the title game, the Super Bowl. I have no idea. So this is just massive. It's the headline. It's massive, but I can't go anywhere else.
Yeah,
sorry about the ether rag comment.
Why are you I'm chuckling because now I know why Aaron Jones was feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah. I know. No, he literally, like, when he plugs into, like, oh, I have a guy here, I have a subject, he is going to lead the lead. You're just going to lead the topic of conversation. Kyle knows how to lead.
This is an Emmy-winning program, Micah. This is not like normal shows.
I love it, man.
Best studio show daily. Beat PTI. Let's continue.
Yeah. No, So you're Aaron Rodgers. To me, Lamar Jackson's the most fascinating story of the offseason because he's 26 years old. He's a franchise quarterback. He won a most valuable player a few years ago, and for whatever reason, they can't find the proper value for him between he's his own agent and the Ravens. They haven't found that middle ground, but now if you're the Ravens and you're heading into free agency, you've got the non-exclusive tag on him, which is $32 million versus the exclusive, which is $45. They don't have any money. Now, I'm not a big believer in the salary cap. I know that owners are probably throwing stuff at the table right now at the TVs, but because you can do whatever you want. You can look at, they have 3 guys that are making 8-figure deals. Ronnie Stanley, Marlon Humphrey, Mark Andrews. You can just go to those guys, hey, let's redo your deal. We need some money back. All of a sudden, you're under the cap. You got more room. But having the Lamar question unanswered is difficult. How do you move on? By the way, they don't have a backup quarterback. Tyler Huntley's our RFA. They don't have anything going on right there. Yeah, right.
Tyler Huntley was a Pro Bowler.
Yeah,
he represented the AFC.
I think he threw 2 touchdown passes.
He did.
Pro Bowler. But shout out to Tyler Huntley because I like him. But I'm just saying they're kind of in this position where they're being held, sort of like the Packers. They're being held hostage by their quarterback for different reasons, but they're in the same spot where, what do we do? How do we move forward? We don't really know because we don't have the question to answer their quarterback yet.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm going with the Bears.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bears. I'm going to say because they have a ton of money in cap space, a ton of money to make some moves in free agency, and on top of that, they're on the clock.
Number 1 pick.
They got the number 1 pick. You can pick whoever you want out of the draft, and at the same time, they can also trade it. So, get some more picks on the back end. So,
what do you think about the quarterback?
I love him. I think he's a great young talent. Obviously, he can run the ball. It just, gets out, and he can make throws too. We played him back Christmas Eve last year, and in a cold game, and he was tough to beat. So I think they build around him. And him being the core and add to that, they can be special.
Have you heard the take, the anti-Justin Fields take? It's out there that the Bears should draft a quarterback at number 1. A, because Fields hasn't shown what they want as a passer. B, because it resets the time scale for which you have to pay a quarterback big money and you have the rookie contract. And because these guys coming out are really good. Some people are like, yeah, Fields is a great runner, but is he ever going to win a Super Bowl? You like what you see.
build around him, give him some weapons, and go from there. You can't say that now. He's a young guy. He's going to keep progressing and getting better. Give the man some confidence with some weapons around him, and anything can happen. Yeah, that confidence is a hell of a drug in this league. Once you get that confidence around you, you never know.
I love the answer. Darnell Mooney's their best receiver. Darnell Mooney's a good player.
Love Mooney, sure.
Right? But he's not a number one. They traded for N'Keal Harry. They traded for Chase Claypool. I don't know.
The Bills went and got Diggs.
Yeah, it's
and Josh Allen exploded. Get him a Diggs.
Get him a number one and see what happens. Right? Yeah, confidence. That changes everything.
A lot of money.
They do.
I know.
By the way, did you notice he kind of, when I was mentioning the salary cap and I didn't really believe it, there was a chuckle over here?
No, I did not.
I mean, if you wanted to get Tremaine Edmonds and Jordan Poyer done,
let's go.
Your organization could do it.
Come on, big baller.
Yeah.
A frenzy begins on
Brandon's
Sunday. You can catch it all right here on NFL Network. You guys really hit me with the Jets, the Ravens, and the Bears, like three of the sexiest teams this offseason for free agency. I was going to talk about the Colts. Now I feel like I can't do that.
Great.
Can I go the Packers?
Sure.
Because what is going to happen here if this man leaves at quarterback? What are you doing to make sure that Jordan Love is the quarterback that you need him to be over the next couple of years? Frankly, I didn't do any research to know exactly what the Packers have in terms of cap space and draft picks. I just want to talk about the Packers again because the reality is we're talking about Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. What do the Packers do then when they have to go, look at the production team is ready. It hit me with the Packers footage.
This is why this
are
is
the
an
wide
award-winning show.
receivers exactly? Are the wide receivers ready to make Jordan Love better? Is he prepared to make Christian Watson great? Is that defense going to play better than they did last year because they were one of the highest paid defenses in the league? Do they have to go out and get more guys? Who are they spending their draft picks on? If the Packers have an earthquake that goes out beneath them in Green Bay, how do they handle this offseason? Because I couldn't talk about the Colts.
No, I love it. It's fascinating. And I think listen, him joining the AFC East is a huge deal. So is this corny or you tell me? You're a Bills safety. It probably is. I have to ask. You're a Bills safety. You're a Bills captain. The news breaks after the show today that Rodgers is coming into your division. Yeah. Do you start the text chat, the defensive backs? Do you do extra reps in the gym? Do you start working out more? Like the bad man is coming to your neighborhood.
No, you just, go about your business. Each and every week is a challenge in this league, no matter what. You can play amazing tight ends. You can play amazing running backs, quarterbacks. So each and every week.
No. I don't accept that. You guys go against Mac and sort of Skyler, some guy named Skyler. This is Rodgers.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. Week in and week out. Playing them 2 times in a season. Possibly 3. Yeah, it is going to be tough.
Did you ever intercept him in practice while with the Packers?
I did in practice. You don't brag on practice though. That's nothing. I would be pretty mad if someone was bragging on me.
If they beat you, I got you in practice.
Right. Are you a picked off Tom Brady trophy case kind of guy? Like, do you just split? Is that your style?
I have a Tom Brady interception, and it's sitting right in the trophy case for sure.
That's your favorite interception?
Did you make him sign it?
No, he didn't sign it. I'm gonna try to get him to. But is it my favorite?
Do you have one that you're most proud of?
That's up there. That's up there for sure.
Because we're going to do a segment tomorrow. We're going to run them all. It's going to be called Nowhere to Hide, HYDE. Okay. I know how the show works. Yeah. So what's your favorite interception you're most proud of?
I would say pick six. 2 years ago, Patrick Mahomes, that was a big one. Tom Brady one is big. And then, you got to throw in the AFC Championship ones. I got 3 of them in there, 3 in a row.
The most beautiful one was the one, though, in the Patriots playoff game. When you picked off Mac Jones on the ball down the sideline to Nelson Aguilar.
That was a fun one, too.
Okay. Yeah. You're going to be standing right over there. You're going to walk us through it. You know how this is going to go.
Absolutely.
This is going to be great. Nowhere to Hide, HYDE.
And they're going to come up with a beautiful graphic for you.
Hell yes.
The team is Emmy winning.
That's right.
Emmy winning.
And the Emmy goes to Micah Hyde for the Nowhere to Hide segment.